All right, back here on Study Ball, and we're taking a look at the flip side of the Thursday night game. We looked at Joe Burrow on Monday doing some really, really good things. Now we're going to take a look at Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense. Young guy, you see some of the signs. You see some of the signs of why he was the #1 overall pick. You also see some of the signs that he's a rookie, that he's having trouble going through some of his reads, or he's getting through his reads too fast. The game's moving quickly for him, which is all things that you would expect from a young quarterback. But what you always want to see with the fan base is those moments that give you hope that, hey, the reason we drafted him #1, we're seeing that play out on the big field, and we are definitely seeing that with Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, big, fast, strong, has the big ability to make second-level throws. I love this right here. Okay, so this is the play that we call hiss. So it's a hitch and a seam right here. Really coming out, you get corner off, you can bang this hitch all day long. But the next level part of this is if you feel this linebacker flatten, that there's a chance to hit this seam right off of his ear there. Now you see this play. Easily could have taken the hitch, right? And I would probably say, hey, young man, take the hitch, take the hitch, take the hitch, take the hitch, until the hitch isn't there anymore. But this is the kind of next level stuff that he believes he can do. And you see it. Flatten of the linebacker, boom. Ball's out of his hands. Got a shot right there for that seam. Okay, we just missed it, right? He hesitating a little too much. Like to see it off of one hitch. But you see the ability right there to see things and to be able to make these kind of throws. Just got to get a little bit more efficient, but I like the way that his mind's working. Come back here, go to an empty set, okay? Too high shell. Too high shell. We're always trying to attack the middle of the field if we can, if we've got to play to attack it. So you're going to see right here, they've got to play to attack it. Underneath guys, simply going to go right underneath it, all right? You see the look right here. You understand, right? Guys out this side, we really only have 2 linebackers left to the inside. So I want to read those 2 linebackers. As we come off, right, you see the depth of the linebacker right here. Probably going to be able to wrap this around that linebacker. So I'm really wanting to see this guy right here, which it looks like Trevor Lawrence is looking at. He gets depth, goes down the middle of the field. Just dump it down. Just dump it down. Just dump it down. Just dump it down. Make the game easier. Make the game easier right there. There it is. And he ends up getting there. But he goes this side, and then he goes back here, and then he comes there. Just make it simpler. Understand where your high-low is. Understand where your issues are, okay? He gets depth. Go look here. If this guy squeezes this one, then you can work back to your in right here. Instead of going here to here and then back to here, make the game simple as quickly as possible. But nice job getting back to and understanding where the void is and getting it to the right guy. All right, so again, all about eyes. Now, I'm not really sure. This is one of those plays that we've got a drive concept, which is usually you always start out in front and then you come back to the drive concept, along with a seam or a skinny post, and then we've got a wheel route here. So really, to me, eyes should be A right here. If you think you got a shot at it, you don't because you got a free safety. Okay, now I've got one-on-one. I'm going to read this flat defender. One-on-one, I'm going to peek this wheel, and then I'm going to come to the shallow, and then I'll come to the in off of that. That, to me, is how this progression should work. For some reason, you see Trevor's eyes back in here. Now, if his eyes are over here and he sees this corner chase, then he gets his eyes to this. Look at the shot that he has right here. Got a shot to just lay this up for a touchdown and then recover right in here to the shallow. For some reason, his eyes are back to the left-hand side. To me, reading this wrong, and you see it right there. Right there. There's the opportunity. And again, I know there's pressure coming, but that a lot of it is because he's climbing up in the pocket because his eyes are in the wrong place. If he gets a drop and just hesitates and holds right there with his drop, hold right there, hold right there. You can see right now this guy's eyes are already on you. Got a chance to know, hey, I might take a hit, but I can lay this up. I'm going to get myself a touchdown. But instead, eyes are in the wrong place as the game's going fast, and he's just trying to find a completion. Great catch there by the tight end. Again, let me go back to that one. I'm going to go back to that one because I want to show you the feet too. Right? The other thing that it does to read out here and keep your eyes and feet out here is it keeps your feet lined up in this direction. So when you recover to the shallow, your feet are already in front of the shallow. With his eyes being back to the left-hand side, you see his feet, right? His feet are going this direction, and now he's going to try to throw a shallow back in that direction, and thus the reason that the ball's left back inside and is an errant throw is because his feet never get lined up. If he's reading this correctly, his feet are already going to be lined up for the pure progression. This is the kind of stuff that excites you too. The athleticism of Trevor Lawrence makes the read. Look at this move right here. Boop. Right there. Make that guy miss. Big, long, strong. Get himself in the end zone. Gives you an athleticism at a size. We know about the physical traits from throwing the football, but add those physical traits running the football, and man, he gives this Jacksonville Jaguar team an added dimension. Okay? One of the things he does as well as anybody is his ability to throw on the run. Running some sort of naked here, right? I don't really know. It's supposed to be a play action, looking at this hook with this up over the top. So if he was able to stay in the pocket and didn't have to go out because of the pressure, he might get this throw anyways. But he recognizes this on the run, and once again, very few guys are even going to attempt this. Throws extremely well on the run, understands the leverage that he has with the defender being outside of him, lays this long ball back to the inside, giving his guy a chance. Chenault makes a nice adjustment and makes a catch, but just a big-time play. Let's take a look at it from the end zone copy just to see a little play action here as he comes off, right? Bad protection. That guy's running through there, so he's got to get out of the pocket. And you see it right there. Here, receiver back looking to the on the run, the ability to be able to make that kind of throw back to the inside away from the defender, that's really, really special right there. Okay, here's another one. It's all about numbers, okay? This is the kind of stuff where you say game's going maybe a little bit too fast for him, okay? So we've got 1, 2, 3 defenders over here, free safety hanging in the middle, okay? And we've got just this route here like this. So they've got 3 guys to cover this popcorn route, pop with a corner right there. And over here, they are running a corner and what we call a slice route here. So this is the only guy that can become an issue to that side. If we're running a quick slant right here, I'm going to beat him with the throw every single time. If they're going to play man-to-man and this guy jumps it, I've got the perfect look for my corner route over to this side instead of swimming upstream against the numbers to the strong side, right? You see how they pass that off to the front side because they've got 3 guys? Look at your backside right here. Boom, right there. Take it right there. Let one of your catch guys get into the end zone. You don't like that because this guy's squeezing. Now I've got all this space to take the corner over here. It's the kind of stuff that you want to see pre-snap. Don't have the look over to the left. Now you got to read it to the right. But once you get the perfect look to the left, eyes should be over here. He's got opportunities there for touchdowns on either side if he takes it. Doesn't see the numbers. Now he's in trouble over to that side, has to scramble, try to make a play. All right, again, see the ability. Not really sure why he's rolling here. Doesn't really have to roll. Just kind of set up. Sometimes getting a little bit too antsy in the pocket, especially because everything's going over to this side. I have to believe that they weren't asked there. But he rolls a little bit. But look at this throw, okay? We got a little pot deep over. Got a guy underneath and a guy chasing man. And a guy barreling down on him as well. Boom, look at this throw. Up over the top. Money throw on the sideline. You can't do it any better than that. So you're seeing glimpses of Trevor Lawrence, the #1 overall pick. Seeing progress here. Here's what I love. We got a little pure progression. Little return route, pivot route here, corner route there, shallow, in. Pure progression. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. You see him here. Doesn't like the pivots. Corner's got outside leverage. Don't like it. Shallow. There's a guy sitting here waiting for the shallow, and he's already got his eyes back to #4. Drills the crossing route there to Chenault once again. Big play, great progression, seeing progress, seeing moments from this young man. So there you go. If you're Jacksonville Jaguar, if you're the fan base of the Jacksonville team. You're excited about the moments that you do see, the big throws up over the top, the athleticism, the progression that we saw in the last play. There's just some rookie things that he's got to work through. He's got to get the game to slow down. That works for everybody. Even as much time as I played the game, there were games that I went out there and it took me time to get the game to slow down. Some things just looked like a blur out there for me, and it looks like that's the case for a lot of these rookie quarterbacks, but also for Trevor Lawrence at times where he just doesn't know and his feet are moving quickly and he's looking to the wrong side. He's going to settle in. When he settles in, the stuff that we see, if we start seeing that on an every down basis, that's really, really going to bode well for the Jaguar team. They are going to be excited about what they have in the number 1 overall pick. And so, to me, no need to panic right now. They're getting closer. They're getting better. Had a chance to win last Thursday night, putting themselves in a position. They were ahead against the Cardinals a couple weeks ago. So putting themselves in position with that guy at quarterback, they are going to be just fine in the long run.